All right. Hey guys, welcome to our power planning. It's the last power planning for 2020. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I'm sad or excited. Um, I guess excited. But so, real quick, thank you for being on here early today. I know it's a different time for the Zoom, but it is my dad's birthday, and we're going to take him to dinner because December babies get the shaft. I've told you that all month, and we like to celebrate him. So that's why we're on a little early tonight. Before we get started on the planning of the new week and the new year, I want to make sure we start off right, and we're going to do our rate of run. We are down to the wire here, guys. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 full days and what's left of today. So those of you shooting for Cabo, those of you shooting for auto bonus, those of you shooting for 4K, 12K, 80K, whatever you're shooting for, this is it. Like the shit's real, right? Like we're down to it. This is happening. So for those of you watching the replay, or maybe you're on here and you're new, what you're going to do for your rate of run, you're going to go into your cloud office. So I always keep when I'm on Zoom with you guys, I work from my phone. It's always nice to have a second device for these things. So once you get logged in, let's share my calendar, or not my calendar, calculator. Once you're logged in, you're going to go just on that main first screen that pops up your home page. You're going to scroll down to where you see, wow, here we go. Business snapshot. Click that little drop down button. And then from there, it's going to show you a bar that says qualifications. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows down. It's going to say the words current QV. That volume that you're looking at, the QV volume, that's everything that you and anyone on your team has done for the entire month so far. So you're going to take that volume and you're going to divide it by the 27th, because today's the 27th day of the month. So the number that you're looking at now, that is the average that you and your team have done on a daily basis. So you're going to take that new number and multiply it by 31, because thankfully we have 31 whole days in the month of December. And the new number you're looking at is what you are projected to end your month at. This is a pretty accurate number at this point, you guys. We're done with all of our auto ships. We have a promo going today that ends tonight, so it could bump you up a little bit. But this is a pretty accurate number. So looking at that number and knowing your goal of maybe auto bonus, or for whatever your goal is, 4K, 12K, whatever, are you where you need to be? Because if you're not, you need to go balls to the walls these next 4 days. Like this is legit it. Like there's no second chances. 2020 is going to end, and you're going to have a number attached to that year. And I want you to be proud of that number. And like I said and I know this might not all be Dream Team at this point, but like I said before, the sheer fact that you are still in business after a year of 2020, like that is so worth celebrating. Like the fact that you've made commission checks through a company during a year when companies were being shut down, it's such a blessing. And I know you guys probably know that, but I just want to make sure you put that into perspective, because I think sometimes, and I'm like this too, like I'm just so driven that I will beat myself up over anything. But I also try to celebrate the fact that, you know what, we freaking made it. I don't want to jinx anybody, but we freaking made it. We're this close to being able to say we survived 2020 and all the shit we got put through, and we're going to start a new year. So you have that number in front of you. And like I said, only you know if that's a good number or not. If it's not a good number, you need to get a hold of your upline ASAP and like start, what can you do? Let's figure something out. I'm the first person to tell you, look at how many credits do you have in your account that you could share with someone? What kind of products do you have laying around? Could you do a free gift with purchase? I don't know. Maybe you got something for Christmas. You're like, it's okay, but it's not my favorite. It could be a gift with purchase. I don't know. Pimp yourself out. If you need to hit a goal, this is it. Like work for it. So that's our rate of run. I need to hit ball to wall. Yeah, I know. That's me. Okay. So just my little motherly moment, I suppose. This 30% off gift that they gave us yesterday and today, run with it. If you have not yet contacted every single customer and every single promoter on your team, excuse me, do it now. You've got time. The day's not over. Dive in and make sure you're talking to people about this 30% off. I have so many people customer-wise that I work with, or glorified promoters that I work with, who only like the shakes, or they only like, you know what I mean? Like they only like certain things. They don't do it all. They don't do it all right, but whatever, they're customers and they're happy. So a lot of times when we have promos like the double, triple, or buy one, get one, they don't always want to do that because they just have one thing that they love. this is such a good promo for them because they could just get 1 or 12. It doesn't matter, but they're going to get 30% off the whole thing. So make sure you're reaching out to people and letting them know. I say this all the time, and it's especially right now. Don't assume people are reading their emails. There are so many people who checked out for the holiday on like last Thursday, and they were like, peace out. And they have not opened their computers. They've not even thought about opening their computers. They're avoiding their email at all costs because it's probably associated with some other things besides just fun stuff like work. They might be playing on Facebook, but again, we talked about this last week and we're going to talk about it again. Facebook is overwhelmed right now. Posts are not landing everywhere you think they're landing. So just because you made one post or maybe you put it in your story, it does not mean they've seen it. They might be wrapped up in holiday pictures. They might be wrapped up in, baby's first Christmas, whatever it is. They may not be seeing your post at all, and they may not have seen the email from Lavelle. So it's your responsibility as a promoter to do good customer service and reach out and let people know. And yes, that includes even your promoters on your team, because again, not everybody, obviously, I mean, if you look at the faces on this screen, not everybody is in it to win it. Some people are just promoters for fun, right? So even the people on your team who, and I know you have this moment because I have it, and you're like, well, they should know because they should check their emails and they should be looking at the cloud office. Yeah, I know, but they're not. So if you want to get an order in and you need volume, put your tail between your legs and reach out and let them know there's a sale and it ends tonight. I was hoping last night they would extend it a day, and they did. So that was nice. So make sure you're using the 30% off. It was a huge boost for business yesterday and today. So I would not sit on this one for sure. Let me check here. Pimp yourself out. Yeah. I know I'm pimping you and then I'm mothering you. I know I'm a different kind of leader. I don't know. I'm honest. Okay. So let's talk about the ultimate thriver. You guys, I don't know about you. Even people who are like into fitness and living their life for the best, they've had more food or more crap or something in the last few days. And they're like, wow, I want a salad and a big old glass of water, right? So make sure you are talking to people on Facebook about really you. Like, what are you feeling? Like, do you love to eat well and you love to take care of yourself and you're a great thriver, but nonetheless, somebody brought you apple pie and you've had a piece, that's my story. I had it for lunch today. But it was homemade. It was so good. So what are you going through? Because if you're going through it, other people are going through it. If you have that mindset, and I don't know, this is a blanket statement. I can't imagine that anyone alive on the planet that is not thinking about, oh my God, finally a new year is here, right? Everybody's got to have something in their mind. Even if it's not pandemic related, they're probably like, thank heavens it's going to be over. Like, we're going to start a new year. And who knows, maybe we'll be bitching about 2021. I don't know, but at least something new is coming. So take advantage of that. Put out there on the interwebs what you're feeling, what you're thinking, and how you're planning to be a part of the 12-week challenge. Use these next 4 days to build. I just double checked before we got on here to make sure there's still no like concrete information as of yet, but that's okay. I have just sent out a few things like on my story or on like a post, and I've just said, we've got this thing coming, and I don't even know my words I've used, but I have gotten, it's so funny. People are not commenting on the posts, but they are private messaging me going, now what's this about? And how do I get signed up for this? Because like not everybody wants people to know that they want to work for a goal of maybe weight loss or better health or whatever. So keep putting it out there. And just because you're not getting a response, don't think it's not working. It's trickling. It's the same way that they get you to buy that crap that you didn't even know you needed on Facebook. It just keeps trickling in front of you. And before you know it, you're like, dang, I need that. And I don't even know why. Well, it's because you've seen it subconsciously for like 2 months. So keep putting it out there, keep talking to people about what's coming, and then slowly but surely we should get some more details. Kristen says, I'm so excited for Ultimate Thriver. This is gonna be great. Yes, the last year when they did Ultimate Thriver, it was amazing, the transformations. And I just also thought it was amazing. I don't like the community of it, like the camaraderie of it, where people were like legitimately cheering each other on. I'm sure it got catty the last 2 weeks, but whatever. Up to that point, everyone was really excited for everybody. So yeah, I think it's a great way. And I know, so just to speak on this, I know sometimes being vulnerable is difficult for people, myself, but being vulnerable and being real are what will bring you true, honest customers. It will attract the right people to you. And so if a before and after picture makes you want to vomit, and I really don't know who wouldn't want to vomit over that, it's okay. Like you can even talk about that. Like, I have to take a before picture for this thing I'm going to, start doing next week. And I literally want to throw up versus actually take the photo. People are going to relate to that. So be honest and be yourself, and use this as a time to get back on track for you. Oops. Or to start building your business again. So I can't say enough. Make sure you're putting something in your story or on your Facebook at least once a day. I know that's a lot. At least once a day, mixed in with all your other stuff about the 12-week challenge, 12-week, whatever you want to call it. You can refer to it as Ultimate Thriver. I just sort of talk about it being a 12-week challenge because I don't want someone who has a preconceived notion about Thrive to automatically write it off. So I don't know. You do what you're comfortable. You do you, boo, right? But I think it's really important. I think it's a great way to build business as well as take care of yourself over the next 12 weeks. So let's talk about, how am I doing? Is anybody asking questions? Okay. Okay, so I talked to you guys last week, and I don't know if you believed me, but hopefully it's proven to be true to where now you'll have that trust factor with me again. You have got to front load your social media again this week. You have to go hard today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because when New Year's Eve hits and New Year's Day hits, people are not paying attention. Did you guys notice that your social media from last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was pretty good? People were interacting, people were making comments. And now that it's flooded with all of the Christmas, you might get likes or hearts. And I'm guilty of it too. There are so much on my feed right now. I'm not commenting on everyone's picture. I'm not saying Merry Christmas to everybody. I mean, I guess I could copy and paste, but like, it's just so much stuff. It's not the same kind of interaction. However, today I made a Facebook post about my word of the year and how 2020 went. And it was just brief. I mean, Lord, nobody wants to read the whole thing about how 2020 went, right? But I had good interaction on it. So people are starting to come around. People are starting to look for things outside of Christmas. This was great. Oh, thank you. This is the best advice you gave last week. It helped me so much. Thank you for that tip. Yes, you are welcome. I had so many non-thrivers play my Jingle Bells game for the sample pack, like what you did. Yes. That I stole that from somebody. I copied it. They did it like, I don't know. I'll have to look through my save files. I stole it from a promoter. She did it like back at the beginning of December. She must live someplace where it gets cold because she did it early on and we weren't really having winter here yet. But anyway, I thought, I don't know. And I saved it and I came across it and I was like, yeah, this is good. And so it did. It worked really well. Something else that worked really well for me, and I'm trying to think what I can do next week, is Winter Wonderland. Yeah, very successful. Good. Like how we did the 12 days of Christmas. And you guys, I didn't get all 12 days. Sometimes people didn't respond. Some days I forgot, whatever. But I got probably 8 or 9 full days done. And I got a lot of new thrivers out of that. Like my PPA is the highest it's ever been in the last 5.5 years that I've done this for a living. And I was like, wow, why haven't I done this before? So now I'm trying to think of what I can do. And maybe if you guys have ideas, throw it in there and we'll be geniuses together. But what can I do these next 4 days in a similar realm where I can get people excited about a product and give away like maybe a plus line or a box of capsules. But so yesterday when that 30% promotion hit, a girl that had won my 12 weeks, one of my 12-week, 12 days of Christmas, not 12 weeks, sorry, the Ultimate Thrivers on my head. One of my 12 days of Christmas winners who just got a plus line product. But when she won it and before I shipped it to her, obviously she had an account set up. I put her in Vibin' and Thrivin' and I let her know that she needed to join that group. That little group has been a gold mine for me. So basically she got a plus line product that she has admittedly only used here and there. Like she's not even being religious with her plus line product, which is fine. But she's been in that group and she's seen so many comments and community, and she's just like, it's just exciting when, if you're not used to that, like we're thrivers, we're used to it, but she's like, wow, this is different. Yesterday, as soon as I posted the 30% in Vibin' and Thrivin', she messaged and she was like, what do I have to do to get started on Thrive? Wow, let me help you. So use that group, use those little things. I don't want to give stuff away 24/7. I'm obviously in this business to make money and I want you guys to make money too. However, by giving away one plus line item, I have a brand new like 3-step thriver. So to me, it totally panned out. Does it pan out every time? No. I just told you I did 8 or 9 days. Out of the 8 or 9, I got one. But hey, it's a start. So again, I'm going to try to think about something because, like I said, I think people are really going to start switching gears. They're going to start thinking about the new year. They're going to, the majority of people are going to think about weight loss over better health, which is funny because if 2020 taught us anything, they should be thinking about immune systems and better health, but whatever. So yeah, I'm going to try trickling some stuff out and seeing if I can just get some people excited about winning, maybe winning a bottle of Balance or maybe winning a box of Blast because Blast is, great for all that stuff. So I don't know. That's what I'm going to try to do. See if I can get some new people. Yes, you don't realize how much you need community. Yeah, exactly. And we have such an amazing group of people. I'll just say it. We're pretty awesome. So I think that you should cast a big net. Like when you are making your Facebook posts, too many times people are like, well, I made a post and nobody commented. Okay, well, you're not Jesus, so people didn't all drop to their knees and comment on your whatever. You have to cast a big net and you have to keep throwing it out there. You have to keep making it about them and not you. And I think that's the trick. And I fall into this all the time where I'm like, well, I made a really good post. Like I made a really good post, right? Nobody commented on it. I don't know why. Okay, because Tammy, it's not about you. It's Facebook. It's a whole other, it's not even real life. It's Facebook. So the more you can make your post about what you can offer people, how you can help people, how you can do things for people, be a servant to others, and just keep casting that net, the more fish are going to come to you, right? Like what is it? You get more bees with honey. So don't be upset if you make a post and no one comments. Don't be upset even if you make a funny one and you don't like, no one's laughing. You're not a paid comedian. It's okay. Like just keep putting yourself out there, keep putting your product out there. And again, like I've said before, you have got to keep your head high. This is an amazing company. Look at everything they've done for us as Thrivers in the last 2 months. Like the GOAT pay, the 200K pay, the 25% bonus on our checks, 30% off. They did double, triple. I mean, they literally just keep throwing stuff at us. Now, here's something for you guys to think about. Part of it is because they're an amazing company and they love their people. The other part is because they need tax write-offs, right? Like they didn't send us all on as many trips this year. They didn't get to do Thrivepalooza. They've not done all the things they normally do. So they could have just held on to that money and been worried about the economy, but instead they threw it out. They invested it in us. They used it for good. So think of your business that way. Look at how many credits you have sitting in your account right now. If you have credits sitting in your account, you have 4 days to give them all away. Give them away. And I know people panic, like, but I need to place my order, but I need to. If you give $25 away to 4 different people, your paycheck in the end will be much bigger than you getting $100 of free product. Give away your credits. If you have products sitting on your shelf, give it away. I so want Thrivepalooza to show up. I don't know. I hope we get information soon. Ask TJ how many credits do you have? You can type it or you can unmute. Are you sitting on a lot of credits? TJ's not talking. He's not typing either.
Sorry. I was starting to type, but then it's a lot.
Okay. What good are they doing you sitting in your account?
They look pretty. No.
Here's the thing, if that was your savings account, I would totally agree. That's Thrive money. Use for customers. You guys can go, maybe you're looking at your account, you're like, I only have $12 left. It's not even enough for a product. That's enough to pretty much offset shipping for someone. Or you could just reach out to somebody, like go through your orders. And you know how you can pull up your customers and at the top where it says customer account number, blah, blah, blah. Look where it says last order and click it. Go see who hasn't ordered in a year or 2 or 4. And just say, hey, I have free credits if you want to get started again. Maybe they'll say, I can't because XYZ. Maybe they'll say, oh, I liked it, but I didn't like the shakes. Fine, buy a box of capsules. Like whatever, just use your credits. Use what you have, give back, give back, give back. I know I kind of want to know now too, but I don't know if he'll tell us. I offer credits to, I offer credits to people all the time, but they do accumulate. Yeah. So here's the thing too. If you guys find yourself with it, let's say it's December 31st and you're like, oh man, I couldn't find anybody to take my credits. I've got all this credit. Order product. Start January 1 with 0 credits in your account, because all the product that you place the order on December 31st, well, 2 things. Number 1, it'll count towards your volume for the end of the year. You want to end strong. Number 2, all that product that you get in, you can now use. So let's say you have enough credits for a box of Blast and a box of Rest Gel. You can pass those out to people. You can trial those out to people. You could offer for like, you could do a random drawing for an entire box of a free product. Don't let those credits sit in there. It makes it a lot easier for taxes if you end at 0 on December 31st and you start at 0 on January 1, I promise. Oh, TJ has over $700. Oh my gosh. So basically your PPA should go through the roof, because you should in the next 48, 72 hours be giving away product. Here's what you do. You go and you get yourself a Visa card, right? A Visa gift card to cover shipping. And you throw out, first person that tells me they need to lose weight in 2021 is getting a free box of capsules. First person that comments, you set up an account for them. You place the order for the capsules with your credits, and then you use your little Visa card for the shipping. So it's legitimately free. They're not paying a penny. This is a tax write-off. Don't panic, right? Do that until your credits are gone. I mean, $700. Let's think. So 700, I don't know, by 60. You could have 11 new Thrivers doing just capsules for free, which, you guys, if you're going to start anybody on anything, a box of capsules is a gold mine, right? We all know that. 11 new Thrivers in the next 4 days is what you could be sitting on, TJ. I'm just going to throw that out there. Okay, Courtney says, send some my way. I have so much product and quite a few credits. Okay, Sonia, same thing. What do you have on your shelf? Do that. Just throw it out there. Like, this is it. I want to start my, I want to start my new year fresh. I want to start ready to go. I have this product that I'm going to raffle off, or that I'm going to trivia game off, whatever the heck it is. And for the product that you have on hand, here's the other thing too, you guys. When you pick your winner, be strategic. I know I'm going to hell for it, whatever. Be strategic. Okay. First of all, current Thrivers that already have accounts with other people, they get thrown out. Promoters, I die every time when a promoter enters my contest. I'm like, yeah, you're a promoter, order your own. But then go through. So if you are currently sitting on the product, like it's actually physically in your hands, I would pick someone local to you so that you can deliver it, because we all know going to the post office is a pain in the ass, right? If you have credits, you can pick people wherever they live, and you can send stuff and mail stuff. It's so much better. So think about that. Edie has raised her hand. What does that mean? What do I do now? I've been doing this for a while and I still apparently don't know. Edie, it says you raised your hand. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Okay, I had to unmute myself.
Oh, there you are.
You say be strategic. So I wrote down what you just said, like first person who tells me they want, whatever it might be, because I'm not going to say just weight loss. But I have the problem that basically, like, how should we word it differently? Because the first person isn't usually strategic, at least on my end. I get people who just want free stuff, and then I've used the, verbiage of first person.
Well, then don't take out first person then, and just say, I'm giving away 1 box of capsules to help you get started on your New Year's new goals. Who's interested? Or you could even do the thing where you're like, spell your name backwards. Tell me your favorite color if you want to be entered for a free box of capsules. Like, you can do whatever you want to collect the names, but then just make sure when you draw the name that you're specific. And like when I did the 12 days of Christmas, I never did like a live, I didn't put anything in a hat and pull it out. I didn't do spin the wheel, because there was a lot going on. You made a post every day about the new giveaway, and then you made a post every day about who won yesterday's giveaway. So I just announced the winner. No one ever, it's my money. I'm going to give it away the way I want to give it away. So yeah, so I would say take away the first to comment kind of thing. And then you guys, I try to put like the little asterisk, no no current customers or thrivers or newbies only or something to get people, you'll still get people who comment. But whatever. You just work around that. And like I said, I just don't pull their name. They don't become the winner. So that's how that works. But yeah, if you guys have product on your shelf, if you have credits in your account, let's set a goal right now to make sure that on January 1, you're empty. Because here's what's going to happen. January 2nd, you're going to get credits. You're going to get credits again. And those of you who are like, no, because I don't have enough, I'm not thriving for free. Oh my gosh, between the product and the credits you have and throwing out some stuff, you could get new thrivers. And remember, when you place these orders for free product, like let's say a girl won Rest Gel during my 12 days of Christmas. When I ordered her 12 days of Christmas freebie, I used my credits and I paid the shipping on my Visa card. I ordered it as auto ship because auto ship. You want auto ships. And then you just go in and delete the auto ship. Also go in and pull your credit card out when you're done. But think about that. Like you could be thriving for free. And TJ, you have enough to just straight up say, I'm going to pick 2 brand new thrivers. Who wants to thrive for free? And right there, you'll have enough credits next month to cover it. So just be smart. Like I think sometimes we get really small minded and we hang on to our stuff. That's that lack mindset. But I'm telling you, the more you give away, the more you will get back. Yes, I have $700 in credits and I was going to save it and I was going to buy all my Thrive for the first few months. Okay, bag that thought process, because if you give away $700 in credits in the next 4 days, by January 1, you're going to have such momentum that you won't be paying for your Thrive because you'll have new customers. You're going to maybe even have a promoter or 2 out of that you weren't planning on, and you're going to build your team. You have to think beyond your own pocketbook and how can you build it bigger? If you're always focused on, I don't want this person to become a promoter because they're one of my refer to, and if I lose them, I won't get my credits. You are literally going to be cutting yourself off at the ankle every single month if that's your mindset. You have to remember, if that person clicks promoter, even if it's just for a deal, that opens a whole new door for you. You're still making money on that person. You're still making money or commission that you could convert to credits. You just have to think outside of your checkbook and yourself and push it out there. I promise you, the more you push it out there, the more you will get it back. TJ, I was going to do that for Ultimate Thriver. They get month 1. Okay, well, they need to order now. If they're going to do Ultimate Thriver, they need to order now because this, what is it? It's getting real January 1, whatever they're going to tell us. So I would say that. Be like, I'm going to, something to the point of, I'm going to pick 2 people to do Ultimate Thriver with me for free, or I'm going to give you 1 month free, or something, however you want to word it. And you guys, if you can think of something better, throw it in there for him. But yeah, get those orders in before the end of the month. Like literally, you want to, not only in your personal life and in your mental and your health, you literally want to leave everything behind in 2020. Lay it all out on the table, give it away, and wake up January 1, broke as a spoke, with no credits and no product on your shelf, and start fresh. I promise it is the best way to go about doing that. Does anybody have any questions, thoughts? I'm sure you can hear the dog whining behind me. I locked him up because I'm mean like that. Oh, really quick. Gosh, well, I didn't get to this at all. Okay, I'm going to do this really fast. When you are thinking of your goals for 2021, and I know you're all thinking of them, and if you're not, why not? You only have 4 days. I know it's very exciting and fun to set goals. I do it every year. I do it every week. Hell, I do it every morning. I set goals left and right. But I want you to think past the goal. I want you to think of the intention behind the goal. I want you to think of the action step that can make it happen. And then I want you to actually put it on your calendar. So for example, what would be an example? Let's say somebody says, my goal is 6 repeat auto ship customers every month. To me, that's a customer service goal right there, right? That's got to be a happy, loyal customer. What's the intention behind that? Like when I think customer service, my intention is that I want customers to feel cared for. I want them to know that I hear them and want to help them. I want them to think that there's no better company than Tammy's, right? I want them to feel that. So that's my intention behind that goal. Well, how do I do that? What are my action steps? I'm huge about thank you cards. I'm huge about reaching out for auto ships and anything that happens in someone's life so that you're always there. I'm huge about sending people random credits, to mailing them product every blue moon, just out of the blue. Just, again, wow, that Tammy girl, she saw I said something on Facebook about not sleeping good and now she's mailed me a rest gel. That's so nice of her, right? That's the action steps that will give me the feeling that I want from that goal. But now that's all great and good. We have all the great ideas, but you got to write that shit on your calendar and you have to do it. It has to be part of your day. So if I say I'm going to send out thank you cards so that people think I'm awesome, well, saying it and do it are two different things. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Well, if I don't write on my calendar that's going to get done Wednesday from 1 to 3, it's not going to get done. So I really want you to think about that. You have your goals, you have your intentions behind the goal, you have the action steps to make the goal a reality, and then you have to put it on your calendar. You have to plan it into your day or it will not happen. You guys know that. You know how life is. It's the thing where you're like, I'm going to call the dentist. I'm going to call the dentist. I'm going to call the dentist. What happens when you do finally call the dentist? Hey, shh. When you finally call the dentist, it's on your calendar. There's a day and a time, and now you're screwed. You have to go to the dentist, right? So you've got to do that when you're thinking of that. I know last year a lot of us picked a word for the year. You can totally pick a word for the year if you want. Hey, Radar is wanting his 2 minutes of fame here. You can pick a word. You can, pick a thought. You can do whatever. I want to encourage you to do vision boards. If you haven't started on a vision board yet, if you haven't thought about a word yet, if you haven't thought about your goals, that's probably the biggest, most important thing you can be focused on. So for recap, make sure you're pounding the heck out of 30% off. Make sure you're pounding the heck out of your social media and really making at least one post or story a day about Ultimate Thriver so you can get people excited. Make sure you leave everything on the table at the end of 2020. Leave empty-handed, leave everything better than the way you found it. Like just empty it all out and then wake up January 1 and start fresh. Because here's the thing, if you've been hanging on to credits, that's like hanging on to an old boyfriend. Like let it go. Like get rid of it. Like go into the new, and I have to do this sometimes at night just before bed. I just have to like empty it all out, let it go. So in the morning I can wake up ready for something new. And that's what I want for you guys. I want you to have 2021 on a fresh, clean plate. And then you can just start loading that plate up with whatever it is that you want. So just get yourselves mentally ready. I'll send out the reminder with all the details on it. We've got some work to do beachside this week. Yeah, nice. Make sure that you do like your PPA. No, not PPA. That your PV is 100 or more. Make sure your waiting rooms are empty, all that stuff. I'll be sending out the reminder for that because again, we only have 4 days. So there's a lot going to come at you really quick. But I would definitely prioritize front loading your social media now, like start conversations now about life things, like non-Thrive related life subjects, because everybody has an opinion. Everybody's got a thought. Get your social media bubbling, like, where there's all these comments and stuff happening. And then you can sprinkle in some Thrive. And I promise if you've got your social media moving and you sprinkle in your Thrive, even if nobody comments on it, they are at least seeing it. So that's it. So anyway, I think I talked a lot about a lot of things. I hope this helped. I know birthdays, obviously don't miss the birthdays. Again, December babies, they're still getting the shaft because now they're going to get screwed for New Year's. But definitely be, just be about it. Like, right. Don't talk about it. Be about it. If you're wanting to have a good, healthy new year, so are your customers. If you're worried about if you're worried about your immune system in the next upcoming year, because you don't, all the stuff, your customers are worried about it too. If you're worried about paying your bills because maybe you racked up credit cards during Christmas, your customers are worried about it too. Talk about the things that you can get a conversation going and then find ways to help people. My son's a Christmas baby. He's always gotten the shaft. Yeah. Sonia, who's on here, is a Christmas Eve baby, and my dad his birthday is today. I actually have a cousin who was born on Christmas. So we always try to make a big deal out of December babies because, well, I feel bad for him. So anyway, I don't know. I hope this helped. I hope you guys are ready. Like dive into this last week because you've only got those 4.5 days. And then we'll go from there. So see you guys. Bye.